Hi, John Wannell here. It's Friday today, 3rd of April 2015. Just catch up with the events of the police. I've cited the police on 1/61 Cook Street. As you can see, there is a conflict of interest with the owners of the land refusing to counterclaim 3 affidavits with their lawyers. Their conveyancing land lawyers have failed to respond. They have failed to respond. Once that happens, when they go quiet, they lose the case. So it's publicly notified. It's been to the lawyers. The lawyers have got it. The private investigator, Graham Elliot's got it. My lawyer, QC Public Notary, has got it. Yu Tai Choi. Now he's got his own practice here in Auckland, and also he's with Hickson's, Australia Commercial Contract Lawyers. They're our lawyers, and they're watching this as well as the British military, Scotland Yard. You'll see the video I've just put on now from calling Scotland Yard. It's on record there for that land block. So everyone's watching it, even Westminster and the Scottish government, the First Prime Minister Nicholas Sturgeon, and also Alex Salmond, the previous First Prime Minister of Scotland. Now, I know that they are going to put the hammer down on Westminster to drive out the paedophiles, the corrupted part of the upper house of Lords. You can see 95 politicians are going, including Hague and Gordon Brown, the 2 most corrupted politicians we're after. The Maui Crown King William party is there. Its policies you can see on our Facebook site, which is admissible in evidence in the High Court of Admiralty in London. That's where this case sits. Now, Yu Tai Choi, my notary public lawyer, signed the documents that are sitting in the High Court of Admiralty in London on this land block, 1/61 Cook Street. So it's not going away, even though they have pushed me off the land. Tim Duthie, the Auckland Central Police. Tim Duthie is assisting the fraudsters, Doug Rickard Bell, from right back to 2012, right back to Jamie Peters. The first owner, when I picked up on that property, was 2007, 2008, just before the Queen signed the Lisbon Treaty. Now I've got affidavits, over 3,000 affidavits, before, during and after a fraud case. She's locked to me as the surrogate King of England, Lord High Admiral, in that capacity as the King's Bench judge in these court hearings here, that these buffhead, Tim Duthie, representing the fraudsters, he doesn't realise he has dropped the police right in it, and rest my case on a victim in the police to be a subject of a fraud case, a full-blown fraud case. Now, because one of those people on that land block called the police. Now, that's what my police, Tony Geldenhuis, didn't want to happen. He did not want me to register over his counter as the manager of the Auckland Central Police Station since 2007, 2008, when I first went and met him. He's been there all the time as a senior officer and the manager who knows me back to front. Okay, so he was very wary of what I'm doing here for a long, long time as the real owner, native, patent land title owner of these land blocks. We've got enough substantial information to lock everybody away that's got on my road as who I say I am. And that man made a joke out of Tony Geldenhuis. You can hear what he's saying on the video. When they play the video, they're going to have fights in there amongst themselves in the police, because I had my 2 police. I was authorised to go on to that land block. And because Tony says, if any new changes, let him know. Now, that's all I had to worry about, because he was on track with this fraud case, following me all the way through. I did it in stages, and not to bombard my way through there. And because since the 12th of March 2015, that's when the bill started, the invoice. And it racked up because they just failed to respond. In commercial contract levy law, it's me and you and no one else's business as third parties to come in there on that site while I'm there, and the owner should be there in his person to protect his interests. He can't bring the police into it. He has dragged the police into a private commercial contract. Now, they don't know about contracts as much as I do. I've studied it all the way through, because the lawyer that ripped me off in London made me learn how they do it. Okay, so you're really, really in trouble now with the British, who brought you here in the first place on the British title. Okay, you sneaked your way in from the Australia Lens title. They're only instruments. They're only occupation instruments. And that's what I did. I legally took your instrument off that block and put a state of emergency in writing to the British. Right? It's on the record. They can read it. They can read it. What I'm doing is just recording every step of the way to catch you in the fraud, and that's what you did on the 31st, Tim Duthie. And on top of that, you swore your oath to a fraud queen that this is linked to. So it's all got a trail going back to the queen. I'm trying to tell you that she's stolen the money in the HM Treasury, cleaned it out, because Gordon Bowden knows. He's done all the research. I'm waiting for him in London to go to the High Court of Admiralty on Devonport, where I'm going to open up the courthouse, and it'll trap the Queen and everybody in there. So I'm going in there as the King's Bench judge, here and there, online. What you see on my Facebook, on that Facebook, with the High Court of Admiralty there with the court bench, the seals, everything, is that court bench in London, Rolls Building, okay? Anybody can do online court cases there. It's an international court of justice for any cases like this where you have no show with your own police. So, that was a high authority to go to if the police don't investigate the fraud. You see? You know, you see what the CIB said here? The CIB, right? The CIB wrote back to me. This is the lady in there that runs it, and said they can't find a fraud. See? They can't find a fraud. Yet nobody's saying anything to refute any affidavits I put there. What is an affidavit? It's your sworn truth and everything else with it. So we've got a memorial of King William, we've got a flag, we've got a Constitution 1835, we've got a Declaration of Independence 1835, we've got sovereignty in the flag that King William gave us, okay? We've got a seat in the lower house of Westminster Parliament, institute law, this, and our contract is stuck right there. That's why I'm going there. You try and tell it to this idiot buffhead, Tim Duthie, who belittle his own policemen. You see what the character of the police force is in disrepute. It is they've got the problem of identity crisis in there. That's what I'm exposing. I've just blown them apart with that man coming onto the site and standing in front of me when it should have been the owner's. It's none of his business. It's none of that person, that woman there, Debbie, business to ring up a police and complain, because I've already put the orders down. I've already wanted you cleared out of there. You shouldn't be there complaining to me or the police. You see, you're flouting the laws. You're flouting the mortgage contract laws of banking. The banks are not now. The banks are a fraud in their title, right? Because the banks are fraud. I'll tell you how. Because they only sign you, and they won't show you the contract that they sign, because they've whipped away the title to themselves. Now, if they don't show that when we do an investigation, they're in trouble. They are in trouble on that land block for many reasons. You can list them all out. You can see them. I'll list them out. One of these days I'm going to list them all out and plug them. Well, that man just put himself in it by swearing to the Queen. You see, swearing to the Queen. When I go to England, I'm going to arrest her myself, because you know why? Only a monarch sovereign like myself, to that Moai statue that's standing there that Queen Victoria stole, I hold her for stealing my memorial of our ancestors' land site for us, from them to me. That is me over there in London, my title. You see, I can take the whole place out because that is title to the land. That's why it's buried right and deep in the land on East Island. That's my Wānoa people. Right? It's a Wānoa hapu, not Maori. There's no such thing as Maori. That's why I said to that bikie who wouldn't give me his name. Right? He won't give me his name, but that bikie's on film. I've caught 3 of them. I'm citing the 3 of you for tampering with my evidence to the High Court of Admiralty in London. I'm making a case out of this from right back, and you're right in it. You people manhandling my partner. I'll get him to do what he was doing as a debt collector. You just displayed a third party in a commercial contract, Levy. Okay? You've tampered and interfered between me and James Brown, and Sam Roundtree are going to get locked up. Under the Hanging in Chains Act that we can use, we can still use it because no one can change our contract in Westminster. No one. Only the King and us. I'm there for the King. So the Hanging in Chains Act 34 will hang you. All of you. If I put your name down, you're going to hang, you've got to hang. Because the British has to follow the King. Okay? Nothing else to it, because you've broken our rules and our law. You've broken our law. I just wanted to catch you doing it. You see, I just got you on film, you stupid buffhead. Got yourself right there, being smart, in front of your people, your white people, in front of your police, in front of New Zealand, to make an idiot out of yourself and put your fingers up your ass like that on the camera and use the camera for making your statement. You know, I refuted it because it's not in writing. It's not you. I'm going to put an affidavit to you, Tim, Sergeant, bugger all Sergeant, Sergeant Tim Duthie. I'm going to put an affidavit to you, and you'll just have to answer it. If you don't, your buffhead is gone, because I'm going to see what you're made of. Okay? My word, your word. You swear yourself or you hang. Right under the Hanging in Chains Act. It's not me saying it. It's the act in our law that I can use as the chief of the chiefs here up at Waitangi that signed the documents that's still here ready to go to Westminster. I can take all my time in the world to get there, but they want me to hurry up. And you held up my ship of Admiralty, my business and their business and the public's business, to bust you all open. Your fraud on that land block and all the land in this country, because that's the house of cards that'll drop over your head and bury you in that hole, because we're going to flatten the place out. The diggers will come in and flatten the whole place out, and that's the end of the bad myth of Maori and you. Okay? You invented that word Maori and iwi for your titles. You can't fool me. You're not going to fool me and Moai to upper intellect than that. right? This upper intellect than your stupid idiot behaviour. And that's what Tony Gallenhuys kept me from making an official complaint. We had an agreement. That's why you can't arrest me for going on that property and doing what I did. I have a right to finish it off. You're not going to stop me. Because the British will come here and kick your ass. And Scotland Yard will carry you away to the gallows on the dock where you came from in Devonport, England. That's where I'm going, to seize that land too, and everything that belongs to the king. Okay? You don't take me seriously? What information have you got to stack up in front of me? Eh? What have you got other than fuck all? When you get home, you're nothing. Huh? I'll still be here, and you'll be gone. Just like Aaron Pascoe tried to wear one on me, just like you. How many more bastards are there in the police that are going to stand in front of me and try and pull a fast one? Just like you did. You don't fool me, Tim. Duthie, you're an alien here. You're going to get your ass booted right out of here. My chiefs will boot your fucking ass right out of New Zealand. And the rest of all your Queen's people. Okay? The people here had enough of you crooks. In the 14 companies of the police that are ripping the public's money off them in the courts. Now, I'll hang those judges in the courts. If I had to step in that court now, they'll run. They'll run because they've got no jurisdiction over what I do as a surrogate king and our contract with the British government that's getting cleaned out of your bastard fucking bloody pedophiles. Okay? That's what Eric Cameron's doing now. He's the House, the leader of the House, the Speaker of the House. Yeah? I'm reading into everything they do over there. As if I'm there, really, in Britain and Westminster. That's our business. That's their business here, what I do. It's their business to collect the invoice debtors levy off you bastards. Okay, you pirates from Australia, loans, is still the same attitude as your pirate surnames that came from there to here and started rampaging the place. We're going to take it all off you. We just needed to do this one, and the Queen's gone. Right? You're holding us up. Just you fucker. You held me up. Tim, Duthie, from the Central Police Station, you won't be there. They'll shift you. Since you did your shit like a seagull, you go and disappear like fairy dust. Out like the other ones did. Okay? You shift around like shifting sands. You haven't got stability. You haven't got certainty. You've got no title. You're just sitting there on the land, and we're going to rip you off it. Okay? We're going to take all those people. Debbie, I'm saying to you, I told you, I'll cite you. You're going to lose your house. You're going to lose everything that you own because one of our marshals is going to come and take it. Right? Robert Wanoa, he'll get his men, and they will come and take everything off all of you, the whole lot of you on that block. And then we're going to smash it all to bits and build a new one, just like how I said. Okay? I've been preparing this for a long, long time. I've been preparing all the developments that we're doing for the members of our group in 250 countries under the flag in the world. Okay? It takes that much to do that much work. And I got my heart cleared yesterday. Right? It can rev itself up, no problem. It won't bust because I can keep it up for a long, long time. And when I go scuba diving, it'll get better and better. Because I'm going to get out of this chair soon, and I'll be in the sea with Jamie. Okay? I'm going to teach you how to scuba dive. The best there is. Down there. Right? Yeah, that's where I need to take you for fish bait. Tim Duthie, because you're just witnessed this man assisting the fraudsters in that land block. They're all linked back. All of you people, all of you tenants, all of you businesses, everyone in that block is now debtors. With that bill, okay, 2.715 800 billion a day. A day. Just doubled. Because somebody rang up. Right? Just put the other one with it. It's double now. I can do what I like with the pound note, because that's King William's and our business, and the British government, the new one. After the 7th of May, there'll be a total clean out with the Queen's people boofed out. Like you boof out here, you'll be boofed too, because they have a financial interest in everything we do here, because the Queen ripped it out and stole everything that belongs to us in Queen Victoria Trust. All that gold is ours. Right? I'm going there to get the military and Scotland Yard to go and get it, because I'm holding the contract for my chiefs here at Waitangi. Okay? At Waitangi. That's where the contract was signed. Not Tainui, not anywhere else, not nobody. Just those few. Okay? That's the only ones who bothered to put a contract together. It's a contract. Okay? The business of that contract is the flag there, and the business is right here where I'm sitting in Auckland. Right? Intuition New Zealand Limited is the conniving skunks, white man, who's peeling off the money for their businesses. I got you in the bill. Your company, it used to be New Zealand Business Roundtable. See how shifty they are? They changed their names. And Gordon Bowden has got the whole bloody lot of you tied up, ready for a court hearing when I get there to Devonport, where you bastards left to get here. You came here on King William's Admiralty mortgage title, okay? And he's going to undo it and give it back to the people that King William wanted to for. You see? Now, I'm putting these videos, I'm putting all the information, I'm putting the citations online today. I'm spending a whole day today. I've spent time with my Pommy friends who says, brilliant, you're on track, John, because we know what you're doing. These are your people, the good white man. Okay? They're very clever up here. They're very clever. Yeah? I work with them. Okay? I work with them. And they know I'm on the right track, legally on the right track. You're in the wrong. You're in the wrong, Tim. You've just busted your own laws. Okay? I didn't break no law. When you told me to go, I went. Why? Because you said to go. And so you stopped me and told me to go out the gate. You know what's going to happen? I'll be back in there again to see who's going to be there this time. Okay? Now that it's started the case off, it's dropped your police right in it. The fraud. Now you are fraudsters. All of the police in New Zealand is fraudsters in that land block. One land block equals all the Queen's property. 66 million acres is now gone to the King's side. Okay? Just because what you opened your big mouth. It took one maggot, one white maggot. That's what our people used to call it. The natives used to call you people maggots. Right? Maggots. That's right. Pākehā is a maggot. That's what pākehā means. Maggot. You can call it anything. Iro. Iro is a maggot. Maggot. Right? White pig. That's another one. I'm just saying these names because that's how they used to call you aliens. Your aliens landed on this soil and away you went with your law. And look what had happened. Yeah? You only had 2,000 white men. Now look how many. 3/4 of the population in this country is white man. Now what the fuck did you come here for, Tim? What the fucking hell did you come here for? Right? It was to steal. That's what, just like your ancestors. I'm going over there to steal it all back again. Right? I'm going to your place and go and fix it up. Right? This time it'll be for the right people. And you're going to hang on the dock over there if I tell them to hang you. Because there's nothing anybody else can do. Because we can do that. The law says, in our law, it's not changed. Your laws have changed, but not ours. Ours is fixed. It's fixed in Westminster. That's why the Queen's trying to get rid of it. So she's stolen everything out of there, out of the Treasury. Stolen it. You don't know. Gordon Bowden's got the evidence. Okay? And I've got the court to put it in. And the flag. And the King. Okay? And what you got? Fuck all. Tim, you got fuck all but wind. And hiding in a fraud police outfit in the Central City police station. Okay? And you're trying to cover up the fraud in the land block. Too bad everybody knows. Too bad they hear what you said about Tony Geldenhuis. Who is he? And Dennis, you listen to that video of you, and then I says, Dennis, I just came from Dennis, the senior, older than you. He says he's older than me. Okay? He just made himself known. The old fella, Dennis Wolverwill. Yep. He said, go ahead, but just don't break the law. And so I did go ahead and didn't break the law. You broke it. Buffett, you broke the law by stepping on that land block and answering a call. That's your fatal mistake. That is your fatal mistake in a High Court of Admiralty. Not in your courts here, because they won't do it. And they won't use Facebook and Twitter. That's why you fucking useless bastards hide the public from seeing it, what you're up to. We're going to bust you apart when Scotland Yard comes here for me and the military and fucking open your mouth and own up, and you're gone. They'll come here and seize the whole fucking lot, the whole country. Actually, I'm putting a levy right over the whole country. I've already got 970 million trillion pound notes, gold bullion and the rest of it, over the whole of the Queen's business, the Pope's business, and the Vatican's business, okay? And Rothschild's is going to get blown out of the sky by Putin. Good on him. See, he's moving because he must be reading what I'm saying. Go get him. Right? Go get him. It's yours. I'll take his bank. I'll take the bank. You take him, I'll take the bank. You take out all the Queen's people and this buffhead, I'll take the bank. Right? And he's getting rid of the pound note over there so I can get the pound note back in for the people. No? That's what I'm going there for. I'm not going there for John Warner. I'm going there for your white fucking people, you bastard. Yes? Why should I go and fix that up with this flag here? Why should I go back to England and take this flag to fix the fucking lot off? Huh? Why? Because that fellow trusted us. Huh? We don't trust the police here anymore because they shut their fucking mouth and won't answer me. They won't answer me. Not even the politicians won't answer me. One or two will, but not the rest of them. They're ignorant, arrogant bastards. You can't talk to me straight in the face. Right? And it took a long time to get Tony Geldenhuis to come out and talk to me. Right? I had to start taking pot shots of his staff with the camera for him to come out and tell me to stop doing it. You know what I did? Stop doing it. Why? Because he said. Right? We got a good relationship between me and him. Nobody else. That other old fella, Dennis, yes. Dennis, he understood. I can tell in his voice. He's genuine. There's only two genuine people in there. That's it. Nobody else. Right? Nobody else. You can sack the whole bloody lot of them and get some new ones. Okay? That's what I say about the police. They're corrupted. And the police have to do something. I've just about finished my complaint to the New Zealand Police Complaints Authority about the incident and put it all in there. And you can hear him talking and putting his two stupid fingers up in the air. What the fuck does that mean? What the fucking hell does that send a signal to the people? Well, who is he trumpeting to? Who is he trumpeting to when he says, trespassing? Where's the written evidence? Nothing. Who's put the trespass notice in writing? The owners won't, because it'll just get them hung some more. They're going to hang James Pierce Brown and Simon Brent Roundtree. You better take me seriously and start worrying, because the big shots are watching you performing in front of me with fuck all underneath you, but just a fraud mortgage and sitting on my land. I want you off there. They'll get you off there for me. Okay? They'll do it because they're there for me. They are obligated with this flag to assist me because it's their money too and their assets too. Okay? Everything switches from the Queen back to the King and the new British government. You can kick all those other bastards out there running. We're going to catch them. We're going after them from that court in Devonport. We're going after on King William's property, the King of Hanover. I'm taking over the King of Hanover, okay? It's German. You know what Germans do? Kill the fucking hell out of you. To poison you and hang your ass, and your balls. That's German, not me. I'm talking for William. He's a German, okay? He's a George family, and they left him out, okay? They took his admiralty and put him as silent king in the courts. Go and have a look at your fucking buffet. Go and have a look in the courts and see if there's a king's bench in there. That's where I am. I'm in there, talking for their flat. Then judges are going to run. I'm coming after all those judges who have retired and stripped the properties off you. Watch what Moai does. Moai and the people watching, all the people, doesn't matter which colour. Right? When they become a member in the Moai King William Party on that website, www.moaipowerhouse.com, in 250 countries as well, when I get the flags going, they were going, everything was going. But I'm going to fire it up after I finish putting all these complaints in, and then they own everything I recover. So we've got beneficiaries now. You can forget about Maoris. Forget about Maoris and Iwis, because they get the bill too. Right? They're going to get the bill down the East Coast, and Tamati, he's my chief there, and all the rest of those guys. I'm having a meeting with Mano Raro on the Haho 7B block. I'm a trustee there, in 38 blocks on the East Coast. That's one of them. Right there on the East Coast, at the Waipu mouth of the river, on the land blocks over there. That's me and my land and the original natives. Okay? So Tamati's over there on the other side of the boat. So we're going to set up over there and boot the iwis right off our land. Boot them and bring the hapu down. Okay? Same up north. The Pommies are up there. And so they've got the same thing going. Not this way, but however, it'll eventually go back to the hapu. And that's where the authority is. So it's unfortunate they're mixed up with Te Ture Whenua Native Land Act and the Crown who's using it. Right? Illegally in Australia. Right? Illegal. That's a contract that I've got in Westminster. You know what I'm going to do when I get there? I'm going to change the whole lot. Okay? That's why I'm going there. You're going to lose it. You're going to lose a license to run this country. Why? Because I said so. You little buffhead. What? Maggot? Tim? Duthie. That's all I can say about you, because there's no other words to describe it. An idiot and a brain-dead young fellow that don't know the law. Okay? You're not a lawyer to stand in front of me. You have to be better than a lawyer and better than me to understand which side of the law is the right one. You've got your own law. It's no good. The law you've got is corrupt. It's no good. It's only for your private business. And I'm going to investigate all your business and strip the whole lot. That's why it's in the invoice. I've included all your 28 businesses of the police, okay, and Intuition New Zealand Limited and NZ Invest, okay. All those companies are in the bill to make £1 trillion a day. And guess what? Tim? You just added another trillion to the trillion that's already there. Every policeman that gets on my road is another trillion. See? I can say what I want, because that's the debt bill. That you're going to have, we're going to strip every one of you Queen's people of all the assets, and you have nothing left. Right? We don't want you anymore. You can get the fuck out of here. That's what I'm saying. I can say that. I can say that because my chiefs like the way I talk, right? Because there's no fear in it. You try and come in and scare me on their side. Nah. You don't scare me one bit, you're asshole. Huh? I can't say it much more stronger sense of the word, and that's normal for me to be swearing on videos. Okay? That's just your reflection back to you. What goes around comes around. That's the ass. So today I'm just putting all the information relevant, and the Queen was there too. I put her there. She might look pretty, but she's a dirty scoundrel, treasonous bitch of a murderer that murdered those children, cut them up and ate them in their blood. All of that bitch steals kids. That business and your business steals kids through SIPs and steals them. Okay? That's what you've been doing and making money out of it. Well, you're not going to have it anymore. After the elections in Britain, all of that is going to go. All of your fucking dirty laws will go. Okay? Well, as soon as I get to Westminster, you're fucked. You're fucked. a whole lot of you here with no government. As soon as I take that Tituru out of there, you got no license and you had nothing anyway. You got no flag, nothing. You can't start a new sovereignty off, and you can't use the Queen because she's not in England. She's prancing around on that land, and that land is no longer, she's an alien there now, gone to Brussels, see? That's why I can move in there, because I'm British. Rogan judge, and make a law, boom, go and get her, and hang her right in front of you. I'm saying that because that's what the King does. Okay? The King does it. If the people say, oh, don't do that, oh, say this. No, shit no. Because look at all the 180 years she's been doing to all the indigenous people in the world. Her, and the Vatican Church, all of the churches are good. It's the ones that are driving the cabals of the Rothschilds. He's going to get his beans from Putin. He's going to flatten him, flatten Netanyahu, and flatten America. Okay? Because America owned by the Queen. See? She's gone and corrupted the whole of America, changed the laws, changed the Constitution with that fucking black bastard Obama. He's using our flag. He's using our flag, and we'll find out when I get there in the court. They're using this flag. They get shot inside. The British, and all our allies, Russia, India, North Korea, Syria, South Africa, China, will go and blast them with this flag. This flag will join them, right? Britain's buying the Chinese money, right? And they're getting rid of Rothschild's bank pound note, and the real one here will go and sit in there, and they'll trade with Britain, the new Britain, and hang all their Queen's people, hang the whole fucking lot of the royal families, and take all their properties also. Take all the Rothschild's properties, and take all the castles, take everything. Why? Because the King said so. Right? Your property over here, you'll have nothing, Tim. I can tell you that now. All those people in that block of land, they're going to lose everything. No matter what. That's business. You've ruined our business, dented our ship in Admiralty, speak legalese. Right? I know just fucking more than a lawyer. That's why they shut their fucking mouth. Say nothing. Even the private investigators shut their fucking mouth and say nothing. Right? Because you can't say anything in front of me in a court. Right? I've got everything stacked against me, and people got it in their brain because it rolls over every day. Okay? That's why. And I'm going to make it theirs. And that's what I'm about to do for a one-man band. Hey? You can think you can do that with a heart condition this long? Put up with all the shit. This donkey. Your name is in the box. I'll put it on there so you can see. Your name is ready for hanging. And the lawyer signed. Okay? You're going to lose all your business. You're going to lose all your properties in Hawaii, Switzerland, all the banks that we have. You lose all the properties here. You'll lose the fucking lot. Okay? And the people, it's back. All the politicians in the government here, you get the same too. You're going to lose everything. And that Tau Henry and all those fucking Maoris, Tuku Morgan, all you mongrels, and Dover Samuels, you fucking mongrel, cheeky bastard, and Koromir died, fucking good job, because he's another bastard that when I went to Parliament, you mongrels were standing in front of me. Only Tarina had a good word for me. Only she had a good word for me. Right? Because she wrote it. Right? You fucking jackasses. Fucking useless. Fucking useless. And you're running your own business. Not the interests of the people. Now, that's going to stop. The Russians had enough of you. The Chinese had enough of you. The Indians had enough of you. The Africans had enough of you. They fucking had enough of you pirates of the Queen. The Queen corrupted my King William's flag. And for that, there's a consequence. And you're just seeing the begging. Okay? That's what I want to say now. Get on with the work in my silence here. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling pretty good about what I do. And I think You're the only jack standing like me. They'll shift you soon. Because you know what? They've done your fucking shit, and there you go. The whole fucking maggot lot of you. Except the ones I took. My policemen. Except my policemen. And that Aaron Pascoe bastard just goes to those kids in football. See, shifted it because he couldn't stand anymore in front of me. He started the first million off. Trillion. £1 trillion for his damage to my ship, my businesses, and now to another trillion. Okay? Another trillion. But this time, this will come. In there. But there's some fucking jackasses in there that ruins the place. And they are judge lords. And they are cabals. And they are, we're going to, I can tell which one. As soon as they open their mouth. As soon as they open their mouth. Then it's a nice voice. For a white bucket. Okay? He's a good white bucket. And Tony Geldenhuis, not so certain. Because he never reigned. Even if it wasn't complaint, it went to him. I don't know. All I know is, if he rang me, it was to tell me, do not do that. Okay? Because I'd listen, I'll take his word for it. But when I get no answer from him, and they shifted him off to peace. So I can fizzle down. No, I fizzle up. Okay? I fry. That's what I do. I'm full of energy. Okay? I'm full of energy for today to wrap this lot up over your fucking head. Tim, say what I like. Your photos are there now. The video's there. And everybody's listening to your fucking big mouth. And guess what? Your police commissioner, Mike Bush, right? And your area district commander, officer, Richard Chambers in Auckland Central, sits in like a quiet mouse and won't talk to me, you fucking useless cunt. Right? You should come out and see me because I'm trouble. And my second name is Trouble. Okay? Good trouble. Trouble to split your fraud right up. Right? Your businesses, your private businesses. This is what two of your businesses is. Right? Police Fund 1 Limited. Paranui, right? A flash holiday resort. Police Fund 2 Limited. Another one up north. A resort so that you can spend the fucking public's money in the court. The judges ripping it off the people. That's gonna fucking end soon. Okay? Because we got a higher court than that. Okay? I'll ship them out. And take his home too. Okay? Watch what Moa does. And King William. To you pirates. I call you pirates. Because that's what your culture is. Pirates. That's what this flag was made for. Pirates. Okay? To string you up and hang you. That's what it does. To interfere and tamper with our business between us, the indigenous, Maui, Hapu, and the King of England. You can forget about everybody else. Okay? Thank you very much. That's all I want to do. Today in Auckland, it's nice weather, beautiful, cold, a little bit, but nice, all the same. We'll catch you later, and have a nice day. Bye. So I'm just trying to check my site's open on my Facebook, and I want to try and look for it. But I just made this video so that you can see that the culture of police culture is untenable, and disrepute, and got conflict of interest inside there. We've got two sets of laws in the police, double standards. When the policeman says to me, go and do it, and the other one comes in and arrests my mates, and and tells me to move out. What message is that sending to the public and to the people watching Britain of the conduct of the police? It's no use complaining about it because they'll do it again. They'll just keep doing it. They'll put another asshole idiot in there with no brains, and away he'll go. Put the ones that mischief the most and bust the laws because he broke the laws. I'll just tell you, Tony Geldenhuis and Dennis sorry about that, Sergeant Dennis Wolverhill, that your police is out of order. I want you to take what he said back. Take what he said back. I will write to you. I'm writing a complaint. It'll go on this page here, this one I'm doing now today. I'm just about finished the complaint to the New Zealand Police Complaints Authority, and it looks really bad. What he didn't do his homework. He should know that I'm there for a reason. I said I'm there for a reason, and he acknowledged that. And I said I couldn't do much more because he did what he did. So the best thing was to me, it was to just walk off and go and fix it up. So I'm telling you, Senior Sergeant Dennis Wolverhill, to please tell your officer to retract what he said because it's not in writing. And I'm going to write an affidavit, and he'll have to answer it. He'll have to, because everybody that doesn't answer any affidavits are going into the High Court of London. It's a 2-hour case here, online, there. If you don't answer, I say the 2 hours, it's all over. All I have to do is if I don't have to go there, then it's all over when you don't answer. When I do these affidavits, they are going into the court to register. If you have a backlash, I can kick it in and pay the judge and I'm happy. But if I don't have to, you don't have to, don't answer, it's still subject to a court hearing. Okay? This one's a full-blown court hearing. This is what Tim has done. Because you're in the station. Somebody has to be there, liable for this area of jurisdiction. No one can do over what I do. It's mortgage. That mortgage law is mortgage liens on that land. Okay? If you can't have somebody in that station with the qualifications to stand in front of me, you lose. You have no say. And because it's a private contract, you have no say anyway. So, that's the end of that. You should not have got them mixed up in this private contract because they had no legal right to complain. They had no legal right to complain. So I said, you're not the owner. As I said to Debbie, you're not the owner. And I said to that other guy, he's going to wear it. He's going to wear it. That other guy that came in and started talking to him. He had no right to enter into a contract between me and James Brown and Simon Roundtree. They put them up to it. They put these little bunnies up to lose everything. And they're going to lose everything because of those two great maggots. Okay? They're getting deeper in the shithole in that blocker. Like a sinkhole. Looks like a sinkhole of fraudsters. A whole heap of fraudsters. And unfortunately, all those businesses are going down. Going down with it. I've got all their names of those businesses. They're going to get the bill now. Because I was going there to pick them up. Get them into it's over. Changed my mind. So, when the police come in to remove them, they go, everything's done. This is top. Okay? Clean out. And they'll come to your home and take that bill. All you people who are employed by James Brown, time around me, you'll expect a knock on your door, on your house, and you will lose it. We'll just put a lid right over it and stamp it. Right? You won't be stuck. You'll be pushed right out of it. I'm telling you. I am the owner of these lands. Right? One of the chiefs stands up right in your fucking faces. Right? I can talk like that because I'm allowed to on my land. Right? I'm saying it's my land. You trying to say it's your land, put it in writing. Put it in fucking writing, you bastards. put it in front of my affidavit next and see where you came from. Right? You only got an instrument. That's fraud. All mortgages are fraud. I'm showing you the banks are fraud. Ponzi scheme scam. And ripping people off. Fiat money. Okay? This time I'm going to rat the banks out. I'm going to rat because they're involved in this land block. SB, Westbank. You're right, you can lose everything. And Bailey, the real estate companies in there, and everybody that's dealing in that fraud is a fraud. Everybody. This land block here where I am, this property is going to go too. Right? I'm here for a reason. I'm here to take all this land back off Ngāti Whātua that sold it, not theirs. And they can't answer. You see? So I can indict the whole lot of you and then levy. The Ngāti Whātua chiefs have started to sketch. Tiwana Tibble, I'm after you. You bastard. You ran away, you Ngāti Pro, and you're the CEO that gave Mohi Manukau a hard time. You made them cry. You made those old people cry. I'm going to make you fucking cry more. Right? I'm going down the East Coast and boot your fucking ass right out of there. I'm going to fucking hang you. Like under that Hanging Chains Act of King William. Okay? Because of what you did to me and damaged my ship and Mohi's ship and all the other chief ships. Machi Tarawa, okay? All those people. Right? Te Wihongi. Right? Richie Kake. Haru Tatonga. And them the one. All the people who died now and left me their chief job. Right? I got all the information here. They gave it to me. They trust me. Right? They don't trust any other Maoris because they're your people. Right? The Maori is your people. Your invention. It's easy to work out who's who. Okay? It's easy to work out who's who. So look at the surname first. Start from the surnames and say, where the fuck did you come from? Right? How the fuck did you get here? Who gave you the authority to come here, you bastard? Right? That's how I talk as a native. Right? And it's going to happen all over the world. All the indigenous people are starting to get their power and their land back and kick the fucking mortgages out. We don't have mortgages in Moa. Right? We don't have mortgages in Moa. We don't transfer land and sell it and lose it. It's theirs. Right? You mongrels and your cabal business is all over. Right? Because all the people had enough of you. Okay? And I'm still in a happy mood looking like this. Right? I just need to go and do some scuba diving. Go right down 80 feet. And go and have a little look around. Get a shark and bring back and bite your fucking ass. Okay? That's how I feel. Get the shark and snap your heads off. Okay? So, that's all. Now, to my staff, to Jamie. Amy, she's alright, because I checked with her yesterday. And she her computer's cooked. She's pretty good on computer, but we can't just wait. She said, hurry up. I said, oh, okay, I'll hurry up. Oh, well, I'll hurry up. Stop talking and get on with it. Right? Because we've got a big job to do. We've got a big job on the other end to do. And she's waiting to fly out of here. Right? And I'm getting stuck because you hold my business up. Tim, you held my business up. I went there with good intentions to take the place over. Because it's ours. Okay? I keep on going about it till you're fucking bucket. And gone. Okay? Your law is an ass. Your law is an ass, like you. Okay? This video is all for you. Okay? All for you. You were cheeky. You were cheeky. You get a 2 up. Right? This is how police operate. They take these selfies. Right? They think they look prettier than me. Wait till I get that pretty stuff. Pretty cheap. Okay, let's go. Thank you. See you later. I better get to it. It's now 9:12 a.m. And the billing doctor is waiting for us in England. Hey Sue, we're gonna get the roast ready. Get the roast ready and the mushy peas. Get the mushy peas ready because I want some mushy peas. And I've never been there before. Jamie never been there before, so you better show us around Dover and Dorset, and take us to Plymouth and down to Devonport, and start printing the pound note. Okay? That's all I want to ask. That's all I want to ask. It's a good job, well paid. To pay with the pound note. Okay? Just write it out. That's all. Okay, bye. See you.